Hey guys, welcome back. This is the market outlook for the week of November 13th to 17th, 2023. And I'm joined by my good friend Alan.
What's good? What's good, Leo? How you been?
Pretty good, decent, all things considered. This week, let's go over the economic calendar really quick. We have Tuesday CPI, Wednesday core PPI, retail sales, Empire Manufacturing Index, PPI, retail sales. Wednesday is a pretty heavy week for the US dollar. We do have CPI for the pound as well on Wednesday. Thursday, we have unemployment claims. And Friday, we have retail sales for pound, some of the more important events for this week. I would like to note that Monday there is no news. So trade or don't trade accordingly to that. And this week we'll be covering the dollar, euro, pound, crude oil, E-mini S&P, E-mini NASDAQ, and gold, a new one for you guys.
Yep. So
Uh,
I know that we had a subscriber comment saying that, he wanted us to cover gold. So we're gonna give you guys, we're gonna pick someone from our comment section that if you guys have something that you want us to cover, you want our analysis on, we'll be more than happy to do it. So gold is not going to be permanent. It's going to be like a revolving thing where, we'll pick another comment where someone said, hey, can you give me analysis on USD JPY or USD CAD? We'll be more than happy to do that. So like I said, if you guys comment on something that you want us to look over and give our analysis on, feel free to do that. We'll pick somebody and then we'll do one analysis on that for the week. Right.
yeah, so let's get into it with the dollar index. Okay, this is the dollar index on the daily chart. Not too different from our um, last week closing video. Um, there is some small price action from Sunday's opening. However, most of the analysis remains the same on the daily chart. I'm still looking a little higher on the higher time frame, and on the shorter time frame, I'm looking for a small retracement per dollar. Um, since there's not too much of an update on the daily chart, I would like to head down into the hourly chart. Did you have something to add on the daily, Alan?
Not yet. I just kind of want to see what they want to do starting off the week, right? Maybe in our midweek update, we can see something more, a little bit more clear, right? But yeah, at the moment, took out some lows, traded down to level discount, retrace at the moment. I'm not sure if it's fully bullish yet, but kind of want to wait and see to see what they want to do tomorrow night, right? For CPI.
Yeah. Okay, dollar index on the hourly. Just a little bit extra price action from Sunday here. This little small bit of candles. Not too much information here. I am looking lower for a little bit first, and then see how well price reacts to this level, and maybe these levels here if they do come down here. Um, right now, I'm taking it step by step, looking here, this order block here, see how price reacts there, and I would favor a trade higher from that into these levels. Um, did you have anything to add, Alan, on the hourly?
No, no, like I said, I just want to wait and see. And then
Yeah.
we'll have a more clear bias on our midweek update. So for Euro USD, right, on the daily chart, I wanted to bring your attention to this high here, right? If you guys pull up your trading view and then you look at that high, you can see that high is the where price closed at. So you can see prices respecting this high very, very like almost perfectly, if you want to say. And there's a little what I see called mohawks, right? Running its own low here, creates a low here, trades through that little swing low here. All right, price runs higher. If this is bullish, I want to see it continuously run through this high here, and then we'll look for this target next, right? And then maybe even get up to this high here, right? However, if it's bearish, right, we want to see price kind of run up here and then either maybe take its own high here, trade back up into somewhere in this level here. But I don't really want to see them trade through this high. they are allowed to take out this high here. If it gets really animated, they can take out this high. I don't want them to see them take out this high. So if they take out this high, I'm expecting a turtle soup. If not, then it's probably gonna trade higher into this high here, right? And then there's also sell side here. There's also inefficiency here, where I'm seeing, okay, if price is able to go lower, take out sell side here, trade down into this. If the trade down into this inefficiency, I want to see what they want to do when they get down here, right? So let's move on to the lower time frame for EURUSD. So I have a buy side liquidity draw here, right? Thursday high, and I want to see if price wants to get up there. And like I said, if they do, I'm looking for a stop run, right? Trade up there and then drop lower, trading down into the sell side liquidity, right? They could just run lower and trade through these lows. But if they do trade through these lows here, I'm either gonna anticipate one of two things, right? Either they're gonna continue taking lower, trade out into sell side liquidity down here, or trade these lows and then run up higher using news, taking out buy side and then running lower here, which I can see them very well doing. All right. So that's kind of my bias for EURUSD at the moment. Right. I don't want you guys to say, oh, he's picking both sides. I'm kind of giving you guys analysis of what I kind of expecting them to trade down towards sell side liquidity, but there is that looming buy side here that they can trade up into before trading sell side, right? And yeah, that should wrap up EU. Let's go down to GU, right? So GU looks a little different, right? Buy side liquidity taken out here, October high, price trades lower here, trading lower, relatively equal lows down here. And then as soon as price starts coming back up, there's a little inefficiency here. So I want to see if price wants to get up there, trade up into maybe this candle here, and then trade lower, right? Have a retracement up into somewhere in this candle lower time frame into some level of premium array, and then drop lower, trading down to sell side liquidity, eventually trading down into this sell side liquidity with the previous week's low. All right. So let's move on to a lower time frame. So as you can see on GU, we have the equilibrium of this range, right? Price came lower, ran the bodies out, didn't take out the wicks. So I'm looking for potentially another run lower. People who are trying to call the low here, right? I'm trying to see them try to get beta, run some buy stops, trade up into this PD array. I mean, this premium array here, the bearish order block, and then drop lower, trading down through this low here, trading through this sell side liquidity here. And if that happens, that's kind of what I'm looking for, right? If for them to run lower, run higher here and then run lower, right? Kind of want to see if Dixie has like 10 tips their hand after that has played out, if they want to do this, right? But at the moment, like I said, for GU, I want to see them run into this equilibrium here, trade up into this bearish order block here, and then trade south side, right? Or they don't really have to get up here, right? Realistically, they can just trade up into equilibrium here and then fall lower, right? They can do that, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did that, right? So just be aware. I am favoring downside for EU and GU, right? But I think that should wrap up Forex. Did you have anything you want to add, Leo?
Not for Forex, no.
Okay, we can move on then.
All right, crude oil futures and the daily. Not too much for an update here. It's beginning to look more like a consolidation range here. Given that this candle is kind of printing lower, kind of stuck in this range from this low to high. So for now, I will be sidelined because of this high time consolidation. It's not really worth it to me to be taking these small runs in like more or less choppy price action in price. We did have a good amount of time in the expansion phase, so it's only granted that we do spend a little time in consolidation. So I'm just gonna let crude oil be for now. I am looking for price to trade higher from here. However, it's gonna do that on its own accord, and I will be looking for bullish signatures, institutional sponsorship, some sign of discount PD arrays being respected, and not too many lows being violated on the downside. as you see on the lower time frame here, which we'll get into now, right here, I do want to see this imbalance being traded into. Noting the 50% midpoint here, along with these PD arrays here. This could be a potential target for price to run into this week. I'll be looking for 79.10 most importantly. I don't want to see this low here get taken, or kind of like price printing a whole daily candle through this imbalance here, between 75.69 and 74.69 here. So if it does print, take out all these lows, print lower, close lower, it'll be very shifty for me, and I will still be sidelined on that price action. Most importantly, noting that the daily candle does close past this imbalance, it would be more bearish undertone for me if it does that. So I would like to see price respect 75.69, hopefully respect 76.27 here, this order block on the 4-hour, if you guys put up on your own charts, and a trade into 79.10 as a very modest target for between either this whole week or Monday to Wednesday. I do know that on Wednesday there is a crude oil inventories event, so that could be a target for Wednesday. If you had anything to add, Alan, if not, it's okay.
No, that's good. I think that you did a really good job. And I'm like I said, I don't really trade crude oil, but I definitely can see what you're hinting at and what your analysis is kind of telling me. And yeah, I kind of want to wait and see to see what happens with that news drops and see what crude oil wants to do from there.
Move on to E-mini S&P 500 futures. So this is ES on the daily. Again, not too much as this is just Sunday open. However, I would like to draw your attention back to this daily volume imbalance here. How price respected it throughout last week, and then on Friday trading right through it, giving us a little retracement towards the end of the day, and as of right now on Sunday's open. So this level to me seems more like okay, we might reject this. We run down, take out sell side liquidity, like handshake it with other market participants, and then we bring it to buy side here above these highs. So this expansion here and a close higher here through this PD array signals to me kind of I would like to see them work inside this, like kind of trade into it, the volume imbalance, bounce into it, and trade into this this SIBI here within the week. So 4447 would be the low end for me. But as we'll see, anything can happen. It's a pretty news heavy week. So yeah, moving on to the hourly. There are a few scenarios that I drew up in my head for ES. So considering that Monday is a non-event day, either they consolidate it on Monday inside this range here, or okay, so here, first scenario, they consolidate it here inside this range, move it into the volume imbalance here and this imbalance here as well. Price respects this and bounces. We get a Tuesday expansion into the SIBI. And depending on how we trade on these levels, if it's an insane expansion, this would be, I would have my eye on this buy side here, but that's only if we get an insane run higher like we did 2 weeks ago. And price just keeps running and running and running and running. So this is a very conditional marker here, only if price moves with a lot of velocity. And then the second scenario is that on a non-event day, on Monday, let's say we punch it in here, I will see that as manipulation, and then Tuesday could see lower, this red imbalance level on CPI for liquidity purposes. Like they'll just run it down really quickly. And then we'll have to sideline and see what price does. So that would be my two scenarios. And depending on how that goes, I'll be watching, but most importantly, Monday I'll be sidelined because it's not an event day and anything can happen The market could be generating liquidity that day or being manipulated. So that's my 2 cents on S&P 500. Most importantly, I do want to see price trading here first. Maybe take this. Yeah. Did you have anything to add on ES, Alan?
No, not on ES. I think ES very, very solid. I like the fact that ES took those lows out before it ran higher, right? And then we'll cover NAS real quick, just to show you guys how NAS did not do that. So let's hop into NAS. Right, so we're gonna go over NAS daily really quick. So I have sell liquidity noted here. And then there's obviously this inefficiency here. Price runs higher, taking out buy side here, and then trade into this daily imbalance high. So I'm expecting some level of retracement or consolidation after this massive expansion. This is an outside day where it takes out the low and takes out the high. So as of right now, price is dropping a little bit lower from the open. I want to see how far they get down to, right? If they get really, really animated and they try to take out this low here, then I'll be looking for, after they take out this low, I'll be looking for this low here, right? There's still highs up here that they could realistically try to get up to, right? Similar analysis as ES, where if they want to be bullish, they can definitely get up here. And this is in no way of me saying, okay, just because I want to see them come lower does not mean I'm calling a high for NAS, right? Let's go lower time frame, right? So we see this massive run higher, and NAS, this low here, ES runs those lows. NAS does not, right? So we see a lot of manipulation around this area here, a lot of consolidation, manipulation lower, right? Throwing wicks down here, but doesn't really get down to this level here, right? And we see this massive, massive bullish run here, taking out buy side, running out these highs here, taking out the old buy side, trading up into a daily imbalance high. Now as soon as market closes, it closed kind of like coming down a little bit, and as soon as market open, price started dropping, consolidating here. Midnight opening price, right? I want to see what they want to do from here. Monday, there's not a lot of news, right? But I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to come lower and run out this sell side here, or if they want to run even higher Monday, like Leo said already. If they run it higher Monday, I would easily just see that as manipulation, and then we'll just see CPI want to see either run its own run its own high first, and then run these lows later, right? But there's definitely sell side targets down here that I'm favoring. I don't want to enter in too early for NAS, right? Especially since there's CPI coming up on Tuesday, right? And then there's a lot of things going on in the world that can cause this instantly, like something can happen and then market goes crazy, right? So just be aware of that, right? Trading futures is a little bit more difficult, I would say, during these times right now, right? Even if you just ICT is probably done trading for pushing too hard, right? Like he said, he's probably gonna come back on February, right? So just be aware of that, right? But let's move on to gold, right? So for gold daily, and this is obviously one that was asked by a subscriber of ours. So I want to, say, hey, you want to look at gold? I'll take a look at gold for you guys. So I'm looking at gold really quick. I see sell-side liquidity resting here, right? That's where my eyes drawn to. There's obviously more lows down here, but I'm ignoring that for now. I kind of want to focus on this low here first, right? I'm looking at this as a running buy side here, running buy side here, returning inside the range, right? Trading down into a level of discount potentially. And I want to see this low get taken out first. So there's the bearish order block here that I labeled out, right? This run higher, drops here. This displacement lower kind of tells me, okay, this could be a bearish order block here. Price trades back up into it, right? Respects it, drops lower. I kind of want to see what price wants to do here, right? They could trade higher, take out its own high here. This is a daily, so open, takes out its own high, trade up into this up candle here, and then sell off aggressively, working its way towards this low here. That would be kind of favorable, right? It will kind of match with the EUGU analysis as well, right? So I kind of want to see what they want to do. And as of right now, like I don't trade gold. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I do not trade gold. I'm just giving you guys my analysis and showing you guys what I would kind of want to see for gold, right? So just remember, so take my analysis and just kind of do your own analysis as well, right? If you kind of see the same thing, great, right? Doesn't mean we're right. It just means that we share similar like ideology when we're looking at the charts, right? But I think that should wrap up on gold. Did you have anything you want to add for gold, Leo?
I didn't take too deep of a look at it, but a return to equilibrium of the range could be pretty solid. It makes sense, but I mean, this concerns me a little. This area, like order block. fair value gap. We'll have to see how price trades through this area of price. However, it does look like a sell program, so this is in contention. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Right. Just be aware, right? Like I said, Leo and I, we don't trade gold, right? It's been a really long time since I personally traded gold. So this is just my analysis. I want to answer one of you guys that said, hey, you guys take a look at gold. This is my analysis for gold. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, right? Did you have anything else you want to add, Leo, before we close it up here?
This range here also speaks to me with this two imbalance range, but we'll have to see again. I think we're good.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah. Well, hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Just be aware that there is no news on Monday. There's news on Tuesday, and we'll give you guys our midweek update on Wednesday night. Probably, yeah, Wednesday night.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wednesday night.
Yeah, sounds good. So we'll see you guys then, right? Take care and be safe. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Take care. Take care.